Howdy, I'm Austin, and we are here for another game of Undertale. Survive the monsters. Warning, spoilers ahead. And all that credit stuff from previous episodes, so be sure to watch it so you know what credit I gave and stuff. But it seems like they made a new update. The update is to give out a monster list of who's monster next. And as you can see by my kills, some of you will get it, some of you don't, but it's a meme. It's 1,337. Started out with this amount of kills for a reason. To make a cringy start, I guess. And it's lit. Alrighty then, it's the core. And that's a new map. By the way, they added new things. Like these guys. So it's the core. Let's see here. Let's use this character. You can find out how I use this character in a secret episode. But this character, I haven't used yet. Or should I not? Or this is the second episode. I'll use my favorite. Or should I use someone that's fabulous? Time is wasting. Let's go with this one. My gosh, how did I get that many kills already? Sorry for not saying much, but it is very hard to concentrate while killing. I think I won. Yeah. And bottoms up. Wow. Oh, by the way, my level is 45. I think it's gonna change sooner or later. Don't know when exactly. But we're gonna have a little competition here where there are buyers, as in Roblox Game Pass buyers for the Tammy Flake and the things that are locked in Tammy cells. And I don't know if I have to explain the rules again, but surely I shall explain it. What you gotta do is basically survive if it's not your turn. You can survive anywhere as long as you do not die. And for the other part, if it is your turn, select any character you would like that you have the capability to acquire. For it is your choice, and you gotta make a wise decision. For example, this character over there is the god of hyper death. Moves a black hole and shooting stars. Or falling stars, whatever they are. So as you can see, black hole sticks in anyone nearby in its radius, while the shooting stars fall from the sky and kills you. Very much so. But here, Grubby, he's just chilling. What's up, Grilps? And I would have played with my friends, but it's a busy day. And it's a busy month with some busy things to do. Meanwhile, there could be death upon us. So, I survived. That's good. I could have died like that, but I dodged them jukes. And the way to dodge them, well, the shooting star part, is to actually take shelter. Either that house, this house, that house, or that house. Well, these aren't houses, but they're like sentry posts. Still, it's shelter. And that's just for the shooting stars part. The black hole part, you just gotta run straight on ahead away from him, or wherever the position of it is from. For example, the shooting stars. To prevent him from giving you some bad shooting star times, you just say, oh gosh. You gotta take shelter. But when he can do a black hole, you gotta run away. Though the shooting stars take some time to actually fall where you're at, and you can still outrun them. With the passive Temic Flake, you can run twice as fast. But be sure to watch your surroundings, because you can hit a tree and get stuck and die. The goal of this game is to get as many kills as you can when it's your turn, so you can unlock higher and stronger monsters to have more fun to kill with, or to acquire the souls of the innocents. And I've killed not enough. So I've heard like I'm the second highest in the leaderboard. That's pretty neat. So there is a time limit like above where you gotta survive that amount of time. If you win, congrats, you didn't die and you didn't give him a point. That's what you win for. But if you lose, then you gave him a point and you're dead. So you had to wait here as long as there's a timer. Here's a quick glance of how to play. Warning, some players may have bought some TEM tokens, as you can see on the side. It may be 0, but don't let that fool you, because you don't know what they've been buying or whatever's. So they could have some special monsters, unlike this one, where this is a low class monster, maybe a level 2. Well, it's not locked, but like the hard level of surviving this monster is level 2. For it is rookies play. As you can see, it shoots out the white tears and turns invisible for the ghost. Those are the 2 attacks. And what you can do is just not stand still. If you stand still for too long, the ghost will come up upon you and try to shoot the tears at you to kill you. So, to avoid that, make sure you observe your surroundings and see where he's at. If he pops out like that, that means he's ready to shoot. So you gotta run. If he turns invisible, then it's a wild goose chase of where he is at. Unless he's just standing in one spot, turning invisible, and doing nothing. Not even knowing how to move, which is the funny part. Anywho, these maps are great, and you can get advantages from them. Like I told you previously with the god of Hyperdeath, this is one way of getting shelter, right here, in this little position. Another position is either on the bottom floor of right here, which is the secret. Don't know if I showed this previously. And the roof of this, for there is the biggest box in this map, which is right here. That doesn't allow the shooting stars to hit upon you. So you are safe in this big block or building, whatever this structure is. And as there is 90 seconds. Warning, you might have a bit of boredom playing this game, for you have to wait for a long time, especially if there's a skilled player. That will take up time. But it's up to the monster's turn if they want to end it, or if they want to continue trying to kill the players. And how you can end your turn is by simply resetting. Hotland. Be a lookout. Keep a lookout, or I don't know. Sorry. It's like a little afternoon here. But keep a lookout for an Easter egg, for the creator puts them around in this map. This monster here is a skeleton monster. And he died. Warning, lava is death. Be sure to know that, and be sure to avoid that, for safety caution reasons. This is a Temmie. It could be a monster if you have a Temmie flake enough to buy the Temmie pass. This is a 2D morph teleporter, where if you have this path, you can customize your character to look one of the 2D characters from this game, or from an AU. Oh. And how I can tell which map this is, like it's Waterfall. You can hear the music in the background if you have your volume up. I choose this character because this is the best character that I can use for this, my inner monster, as you can say. Though I may be lacking some skills here, or not, but surely enough, my rough attacks will not prevail. And what you can do is use 2 attacks constantly at the same time. So if people are starting to annoy you, then go ahead and try to kill them. It is your choice. Like this person puts out a fire just to blind you or somewhat. And that person's dead. And what you can do is make sure you don't fall in the water, for it is like a little error or a little stuck situation where you need to constantly jump a lot. Though there are no hiding places from me. Now to avoid this creature, which I use, her name is Undyne, and what you can do is just run for mercy. Hey, it's my turn again. Oh, Get the A confused. I'm here to put a little thing for you know how to play by the game, what it tells you on its rules. Here is the core, the map that is newly updated for. They made some tweaks and some bug fixes, like the stair was sometimes invisible, but no longer. And these pathways are sometimes wonky, but not anymore. And this spawn sometimes kill the players. Or, I mean, like, kill the bosses. Or if you stand right here or so, wherever they spawn, and if you conjoin with the boss monster and the human, it makes either one of you fly off into the abyss, which G will be waiting for you. And so that failed. But what you could do is maybe mislead them actually, to a particular place so you can juke them. Like if you run over here, they should fall. Oh, I'm blue and I can jump. Like this. Oh, yeah. So what they did is they fell into that little gap that sometimes gets you if you do not notice it at first. You don't jump over that gap, you fall. And that's a little flaw to the map, but I use it to my advantage. Anywho, Papyrus, what he uses was a blue attack. Doesn't allow me to jump. But it could be a graphical glitch where you're blue and yet you can still jump. The bone attack can take away half your health. And pardon me for a moment. Alrighty then, I'm back. And I guess this will be a short little episode. We are about 18 minutes in. And the monster does not respawn. This is a grand opportunity to check out the environment. As you observe some things. For example, this monster. There's some strengths and weakness. And let's see what the monster does. This monster is called Muffet. And it's a spider. And the attacks are spiderweb. What that does, and it traps you because it's sticky, you know? What else does the spider do? Why, it spits out spiders. If we can see a little action going on. Oh, friendly monster? I doubt it. Tried to attack earlier. Anywho, what you can do is just stand on a lily pad. Make sure you're not on the same floor as this monster because its pets will get you to your doom. For example, if this monster was right here and you're right here, there's a low chance of the spiders coming after you. But if you're right here and if you're the monster and right here and you're over here, the spider attacks will not get you, for this is a bit higher thing, because what the spiders do is they can't jump, but they go after you and ultimately kill ya. Like every monster attack, mostly. So what you can do to spend your time on things like this, if you're not dead and monster still goes on, is you could do whatever that entertains you. For some reason, it's being harmless. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave in a comment. I'm going to some spot. If you notice, there's like names on these players, and for some reason, if you go behind, oh gosh, if they are like behind this water sausage, their names do not pop up. Or if they're too far away, their names disappear. And I found out just a little while, like when I started playing, that if you stand right here, your name on yourself does not appear. So this could be a little hiding spot for some monsters or some players. How to play humans. If you're a human, you will need to survive the round. You're the monster, you must defeat all humans. That is the goal of the game, to defeat all humans. Maybe dark, maybe not. But it is at least game mode. And murder mysteries on here, so yeah. Let's see. Who's the monster? Meanwhile, give me 1 second. Alright, then I've returned. And let's try to do the little juke again. Works every time. Well, mostly. But that juke makes it end the round a bit quicker for the monster. On the monster behalf. Though it's a little mean. But hey, they're trying to kill you. So they started it. Even though that's part of the game. Hey, I'm on the list. So there's only like 3 ways to get out of the map. 3 ways to end the map quickly for the monster. 1, if they're that creature again, there's this little glitch where the monster can be flung out of the map. 2, they can die in lava in that one hotland map. And 3, the core, obviously, you can just fall into the void and they die. Ends the round. So it's again, God of Hyper Death. Watch out! Oh, I could have avoided it. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, that happens. That happened. While you're here, you can do a little parkour, but as I am a streamer, I can do the parkour for you. As you can carefully jump over these. Take your time. You don't have to speed run this. But make sure you know where you're going. For it is a tricky parkour step. And once you're there, head on over to this little down tunnel and see what awaits you. Sadly, I cannot show you, for it is a secret. Because what's the point of the parkour if you already see what's up there? Huh? Can't do everything for you. Can't show you all the moves of every monster, you know. Gotta You can see what they are, but you can't see what they do, mostly, or sometimes. Just gosh darn it. If you earned it, you get to use it. Hey, I brought a little buddy here. He's another player like me. And I can bring up another buddy if they're online. I'm gonna try. BRB. And I'm back. Alrighty then. So, once you're done exploring the hub, you can spectate what the monster is doing. There seems to be a few people left. And don't always get stuck on one person the whole round, for it is time consuming. Try to kill as much as possible, for it is your objective. So, what you can do is spot out their little items that they have. For example, the black hole item shows that right there. When they show that, that means they're gonna release the... Yeah. You understand what I'm saying, right? And when they are empty-handed, then I guess that's star blazing. Sorry I don't sound energetic, but I'm trying to keep it down. For there are others here at the area. I'll show you a little thing here too. So this is a hotline area. 3 ways to get the person to their doom is by using this. Now be careful, because this can also not be reliable, where it can betray you at any moment. But once, oh gosh darn it. That was a lag. That was it. That wasn't me. But once you get a hang of it, you can trick the person to go on to the platform and eventually fall. If they're a special person, like the god of hyperdeath, make sure you go into the volcano. Trust me, or it will be a short amount of time to let them fall to their doom. Another one is make sure they don't jump onto that little pad over there, the jumping pad, where it will flip them out like crazy. And those are the 3 tricks, right? The parkour juke, that little platform juke, and the volcano for the god of hyperdeath juke. Basically, juke to kill. Wonder if they're gonna add a little update for us to have our self-defensive weapons. Guess we can't just be running around defenseless. Kind of a bit boring. Well, boring and art, whatever. So yeah, that's how the parkour should have worked. Where you may jumped on the first pad real high, but failed on the second pad. That's how the thing was supposed to go. For some reason, it didn't work because you had to land first, go on the pad, then you'll shoot into the air rocket high. On the second time you jumped onto the pad, it decreases your momentum or something. This is the Muffet area. I'm so tempted to use that, but nah. Let's use the child. As you can see, the only weapon here is a knife. You can hold on to the knife so you can charge up the weapon to throw. And what you can do is, if you are a good thrower, it's a one-shot kill. The only upside about this is that the character is much faster than the player. So if you do not know how to juke well, I'm sorry to say this, but you're dead. If you mess with this person very well, you're dead. And if you stand in the place for very too long, you're dead. Sorry again for the lack of talking. So I saw some characters, they may be able to hide somewhere, like over here or such, or hide in these corners. Come on, lady. Guess where you're going to go? To the hub. Oh my gosh. I guess that's one way to juke my skills. Again with this. Gotta know the pattern. Did they? No, they didn't. Oh, now they did. Aw. There's a little error, I guess you can tell by using that character. Your cursor will look like this forever. But there is an advantage. For the little dot in the middle is the smaller sniper shot, I guess. Or if you ever are in a long distance ranged weapon thing, you can almost exactly know where to shoot. Exactly, almost points at where you can aim at. Oh, when did I level up? Anywho, I think that'll wrap up this episode. Maybe I can give it 4 more minutes or so. The longest amount of time you can go on these rounds is like 3 minutes long. From the beginning to the end. It could be more if you have lag. Or less. But there's some hiding spots you can use in this map, which is called Snowdin. And it's behind trees. Apparently. It could be behind a tree, behind Grillby's themselves, behind any of these snow dog pillars. Or, if you're lucky enough, you can go on top of the blue building over there. And if you're a good juker, you can hide in behind one of these trees to be safe. While there's targeting other people, you have time to either move to another location or check out what they're doing. But another hideout is the 4 corners, where it gives a less of a place to hide. If you're in a good area, like right here, maybe. Be sure to make sure your tail is hidden as well. You don't want it sticking out, being noticed. So if you're like a camouflaged character, then you should blend well, because that's what camouflages do. There's a little trick I learned on these things. If you go in first person mode and go sideways on these things, you can actually kind of go side to side on these sentry things to go moving faster instead of just hopping on one box to another. And you could like, oh no, I'm in this box, and like jukes. Make sure to use the environment to your advantage, or it will save you one day, or betray you. Be sure to know your surroundings and know where the monster is at. For you will need to survive. To live. Once again. Anywho. So here's Tammy. And here's Bob. And here is the outro. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.